This past weekend, I had the rare opportunity to go to a movie theater and watch The Northman. Although it is very much not a movie for everyone, I really enjoyed it. Here are three of the things I loved most. First was the presence of magic in this world. Visions, prophecy, and hallucinations all play a vital role throughout the movie, including in key character decisions. Battles are even fought against ghosts. What I loved most is that these fantastic elements aren't somehow separate from everyday life. They're tightly interwoven and accepted by the characters as a natural part of their world. For modern audiences, I think this attitude feels very foreign. In our most popular fantasy, magic usually stands apart. Gandalf and the other wizards are powerful beings who seem to have one foot in our world and one in another. In the world of the Northmen, though, magic exists at every level, at the deepest core of the story. The second thing that I loved about this movie, and one of the reasons I was very glad to see it in theaters, was the scenery. I believe the movie was mostly shot between Iceland and Ireland, and both are two of the most scenic countries I've ever had the pleasure of visiting. Seeing those epic landscapes brought to life on the big screen was truly a treat. And one of the things that I enjoyed most was that the director was willing to take the time to let us fully experience that scenery. And finally, for my third thing, I loved the depiction of Viking life in this movie. I am no historical expert on the Vikings, so I cannot speak at all to historical accuracy. But also, to be honest, I don't really care. The Vikings, as depicted in The Northman, are not people with modern Western sensibilities wrapped up in period clothing. They are violent, they are brutal, they're primal, they're animalistic in ways that, quite frankly, evoke discomfort in the audience that is watching. But what it did for me is that as I was watching the movie, it felt like I was stepping into a new and foreign world, which is exactly what I was seeking, and I think exactly the goal of a movie with fantastic elements at its core. So once again, those are three things that I loved about The Northman. It is not a movie for everyone by any stretch of the imagination. It is very violent, it is very different, and is definitely not a mainstream blockbuster hit, but I really enjoyed it. Thank you very much, and we'll see you next time.